Final Fantasy has to be one of my most favorite series of all time. Not just talking about JRPGs or RPGs in general, I'm just talking about favorite series. I could always sit down with the latest Final Fantasy and normally enjoy myself. Well, I guess with the exception of Final Fantasy 13, because that game was a hot bucket of trash. But it's been so long since I played through all the Final Fantasies that it's at a point that it's almost like brand new games to me, in a way. So I decided to do something weird for 2023. In November of last year, 2022, I started playing the Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster, and I really enjoyed myself. And then just out of the blue, I decided, let me start playing the other Pixel Remasters. And now I decided, you know what, let's just go for broke. Since it's January and everything's been going great so far, I've already played through Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster, and I'm in the middle of Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster. While recording this video, I'm going to go through every single Final Fantasy game in the series, with the exception of a handful. And I'm going to mention them right now so you know exactly what's going on. The first one that I'm going to skip is Final Fantasy XI. I remember Final Fantasy XI. I enjoyed Final Fantasy XI, but I don't want to sign up for another MMO because I'm already playing Final Fantasy XIV, and MMOs tend not to have an end to them. So I decided that I'm going to just stick with Final Fantasy XIV and kind of use that as the end goal so I could go through the rest of Shadowbringers that I'm doing right now and get to the last expansion, Endwalker, and kind of view it as quote-unquote complete when I get to that point. And that's how I'm going to view with the MMOs. The other one is Final Fantasy 15. The reason is, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I played through Final Fantasy 15, and that game is still so fresh in my mind right now that I feel that I don't want to go through the game again because I'll just get bored, which will make for a bad stream, a bad experience, no fun for me, no fun for you, and I just don't want to repeat myself all over again. And my last stipulation, Final Fantasy 7 is going to be done with the original game, not the remake, the original game. I am going to mod it a bit, so there's going to be a couple like quality of life UI changes, maybe some graphical upgrades here and there, nothing major, but just something to spruce it up a bit. But I want to do the original, and then maybe after everything is done, go back and just have like a victory lap and play Final Fantasy 7 remake and the Crisis Core and all that type of stuff. Unfortunately, I don't own a PlayStation 5, so I gotta wait until the PC version for Final Fantasy 16. I'm really excited for that. I really want to play that brand new Final Fantasy, but you know how it is. You gotta wait, and hopefully it comes out by the end of the year, because there was a thing saying that there might be like a 6-month kind of break between the exclusivity on PlayStation 5 and coming to PC, but you never know these things. We may not see it on PC for like 5 years. Hopefully that's not the case, but that's the going plan so far. And by the way, I will be making playlists for all of them. Matter of fact, the Final Fantasy 2 and Final Fantasy 3 playlist is already set and ready to go. I'm going to try to see if I can dig up the archive for my Final Fantasy 1 playthrough that I did on Twitch, and I'll edit that and put that on here on YouTube as well, so that way you guys could check it out if you want to watch those playthroughs as well. So make sure you subscribe, like, the whole 9 yards, and check out all the stuff that I have on this channel, because on top of the gaming news stuff that I do on the channel, I do live streams on YouTube, so you will see the entire stream on YouTube, and I would dare say that's the preferred place to watch the streams, so that way you have the best quality. But if you like them on Twitch, I stream on Twitch as well. And yes, before you ask, I'm going to be playing all these games on PC. So if the game is available on PC, a version of the game is available on PC, I'm going to be playing that version of Final Fantasy. So again, that means the X, the X2 games, that means unfortunately the 13 games, and the 13X2, which I heard the 13.2 was actually pretty decent. And I heard the 13.3 was decent as well. I don't know why they made 3 of those, but you know, it is what it is. I never made it through Final Fantasy 13, to be very honest. I got a couple hours in and I was just so disappointed that I just kind of gave up. But let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite Final Fantasy? My favorite, just to let you know, is Final Fantasy IV, but 6 is probably my close second, and then Final Fantasy 1, believe it or not, just for nostalgia bait. Yes, Final Fantasy 7 is not my favorite. I do like it a lot, but you know, I like the Super Nintendo ones better. And as always, thank you for being awesome.